Hey, hello guys. Let's resume our work. So now as of now, what we have completed our table chart. So we can see on the browser, we can able to add the data, our app, and we can see into the table as well. So what is remaining? We have to create our chart.js component. So as I said, I have added the snippet extension so that I can able to create a boiler component, the basic component. So let's put here something from chart component, but we have to import this component into the table chart component. Import chart from chart. What we have to do inside the form, inside the div, just for space I'm putting line break, I'm just adding chart component. So let's check it out if it is fine. Yeah, as you can see, I am from the chart component. So we have included our chart component. So what we have to do, we have to pass the data to our chart component. And what we have to pass, we will have the final data inside the final data state variable. What we have to do here, so we can see our message to the browser. Here let's create the label first. So data we are getting from table chart. So let's create const labels equal to data map, and inside the map emp of sub. This will bring the sub, and let's take the data val data dot map, and val dot send is the values of performance of employees. So as of now, what we have did, we have fetched the data from table chart inside the chart. So what this will create, this will create the label names, means whatever the values we are entering, values nothing but the employee names, those will go inside this label, and the performance values of particular employee will go inside the data values. What we are doing here, we are creating the different two array of all employee names and the score they have as per the employee. So let's create cons chart data equal to, inside this label, then data sets. Inside this, here we have to pass a label. So inside this to emp performance. Then I'm just copying the other fields which is required from the chart.js website, just putting over here. So data, we have the data val for the graph. So inside the return, here I'm creating another div. So let's copy the style sheet, and inside this div I am just putting the, but before use we have to import this from the chart.js library. So import bar from react chart.js 2, so that it can be accessible to us. So now we have our grid at list. So let's look at it. Yes, we have our grid. Now what we have to do, we have to pass some values inside bar. So mandatory is data equal to, the data we have to pass is chart data. Check it again, as we have to pass the option field as well. So I am copying the option field from the chart.js site. As you can see, we have the text, then the font color, then the scales. Scales means this y-axis and the x-axis. So font size. So let's see. So let's focus on first the label name. Yeah, okay, here L should be small. Now we should have, yeah, we are getting the employee performance, the whatever name that we are passing from code. But let's see our graph is working or not. No, our graph is not working. The reason is like, remove the data from here, and after the option we have to pass that. So order is important here, so let's check it. Yes, now we can see our data is there. 9. Oh, we have something issue over here. So as we can see, we have issue in a graph, like it is not working as expected, because we have added a two data but it is showing one bar for both, or whichever is higher. Yeah, we have, my bad, we have the spell mistake over here as well, because L should be. So let's check it again. Ajay 5, Rahul 8, Praveen 7.4, then Kumar 5, and last we can have Tom, that is 6.7. So this is the final output or a graph that we want to design today. So I hope guys you have enjoyed it. So once again, if you like this tutorial, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, so that you will get the notification of my upcoming amazing videos or tutorials. So thanks for watching it. Have a good day. Bye.